We're getting ever so closer to finding out the true results, but what do you guys think and the whole community think so far? Well, only one way to find out. Royal titles. Good morning, afternoon, or even everybody. I am Jamie Jew, and welcome back to a brand new video where it is an update in terms of poll time. Now, I did a video on this a couple of times ago, probably a couple of weeks ago, come to think of it, or something. No, it was literally just last week. My brain for you. And if you want to go and check it out, it was based off of the Scorewiz ESC Nation poll. You can check it out in the annotations over there. But this is an update in regards to not only just that poll, but also two more polls which are easily world recognised, and I do mean world recognised. We're also going to be touching upon the INFE poll and the OGAE poll. I hope I pronounced those right. But of course, I should bear in mind the OGAE polls and the INFE polls are an ongoing basis, so it's not a full definite result as of yet, but it's just to give you a little bit of a taster as to what is going on in regards to what people think of certain amount of songs, whereabouts they are in terms of their thinking, like who gets the 12 points, who gets the 5 points, who gets the 0 points, etc. 5 should have been sank, by the way, but never mind. Either way, you get the idea. We're going to be going through all three of these particular polls, starting off with the latest from the INFE poll. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, due to certain limitations, this is the best I could do in terms of getting all the information up. But basically, as of the last results from Slovakia, as you can see, it is a very, very tight race between the top two countries, with Spain and Italy at the top of the shop, but only separated, as you can see there, by 1 point at the top of the shop. A very close run thing. Spain gaining a lot of momentum from the community fan base, mainly because, and I think the main reason is because on all of her little pre-parties that she's doing as Chanel, she is, in a nutshell, slaying every single one of them performances, you know what I'm saying? So that is exactly the reason why a lot of people are loving it. Obviously, it was a big love beforehand, but this is really helping her out. Sweden are behind them a fair chunk of the way, I would say about 13 points and 12 points respectively to Spain and Italy. Behind in third place. But meanwhile, I think this is another little interesting battle, not just of the top two, but another interesting battle going on here between the Netherlands and the United Kingdom. Two countries last year who got 0 points in the Eurovision Song Contest last year from the televote. They are 4th and 5th. Separated virtually the same as Sweden and Italy by, or more to the point, Sweden and Spain by 13 points. And I think that is an interesting battle because the United Kingdom were sort of battling up with them a little bit in the poll, but the Netherlands have sort of shut up a little bit ever since then because the United Kingdom has sort of been left out by a couple of countries, no least by Eastern ones. But also not far behind is Ukraine and Albania with 49 and 48 points, and the rest of the top 10 sees Austria, wherever my finger is, there it is. Austria with 42 points in 8th place. Cyprus in 9th place with 41 points. And Poland occupying the rest of the top 10 with 37 points. So let's see how the rest of the polls figure out now. And without any further ado, simple click of the fingers, we have the OGAE one up. As you can see, let's just briefly go through some of the countries here, which unfortunately are, they're just being forgotten about, and no least in the fact of Slovenia, Switzerland, San Marino, Portugal, North Macedonia, and you get the idea. All of these countries here, they're just getting ignored, which is very unfortunate for them, especially Ireland. You would have thought would get some points by now, but they're not, according to this OGAE poll. That is possibly the biggest shock of them all because it's gained a lot of momentum, especially with the Roop by inadvertent means. If you didn't check out that particular video, go check it out in the annotations. Otherwise, yeah, it's just very unfortunate to see him down there. Let's move further along. So we've got, well, it's a bit awkward here. Let's just go through to this side, it'll be easier. So Armenia is also the ones, along with those sort of set of countries with 0 points whatsoever. That being said, Lithuania got a point. Germany is starting to get a couple of points, which is good for them. Australia, many people were tipping that to do well, but only 8 points so far in this particular poll. Estonia, also a lot of people expected to do well, 17th, likewise with Finland and so on. But Ukraine, kind of bookie's favourite, they've only got 19 points according to this poll and are in 13th place, which is probably very interesting. And occupying just outside the top 10 is Greece with 22 points. Now then, let's move into the all-important top 10. And occupying the 10th spot down there is with 34 points, more to the point, is Cyprus. Norway just ahead of them on 36, 39 for Albania, and another little mini battle going on here between Poland and France with 48 and 46 points respectively in 6th and 7th. But I did say this is another little battle from the INFE poll. It's the same again in far as the OGAE poll is concerned. But it's the United Kingdom that occupy 4th place ahead of the Netherlands by 7 points. But this is where it gets even more interesting, because the top 3, they're running away with it at the moment in terms of the rest of the field. UK maybe best of the rest. But Spain only 3rd in this particular poll with a bang on 100-point score. Sweden 10 points behind the leaders, which are the hosts, Italy, with 129 points. This is very, very interesting because Italy were only just a little bit behind Spain in the INFE poll, if you can remember. And yep, they are virtually clear, top of the shop after 14 points. Very interesting stuff. But now we will get on with dealing with the Scorewiz poll from ESC Nation via a simple click of the fingers. And here we go. Let's deal with the bottom end first and foremost. Malta, Israel, Georgia, Moldova, North Macedonia and Switzerland. Well, they are currently with no scores whatsoever as far as the update of this is concerned of 12/22 as of the 18th of April 2022. A couple of other scores here. Latvia with 2 points. San Marino, etc. go all the way up. Probably another bit of a surprise maybe is Ireland still quite low. They're actually where I was, sort of like around about my abdomen here in terms of this particular scoreboard. But they have gone down since. I did say that all of this chunk here and this particular scoreboard, along with some of these countries, were always in battle, keep chopping and changing all the time with each other. And this is proving to be the case. But one significant change, I can tell you, Germany, they were around about here not so long ago, but thanks to performances from the pre-parties, they are up to 23rd place, which is very, very impressive stuff for them. Finland also minor mention, 21st with 27 points. Anyway, so let's move on to the bottom end. Montenegro sneaking into the right-hand side of the board, the best side of the board. Slovenia, 30, Estonia, etc., etc., etc. We climb slowly back up, but notice Ukraine currently on 51 points. They're not doing so well at the moment on in 14th place. They were sort of hanging around about the 11th to 12th mark, but they've since slipped down, which is not great for them, all things considered. Norway also slipping down, as are Albania and Greece. But one thing to note, the United Kingdom have gained a lot of traction from this particular poll. A lot of traction is what I mean to say. They were sort of around about the 11th to 12th, 13th area for a little while, but they've since boosted that to 92 points, 1 point behind Cyprus in 9th place, and only 3 behind Austria in 8th. Poland are sort of on their own a little bit there in 7th place, which is very good to see. France and Serbia are now battling for 5th spot, which is very interesting to see. Honestly, that is a battle that a lot of people will probably be looking forward to as far as that one's concerned. But the top 4 out on their own. Netherlands virtually best of the rest with 227 points in 4th position. Italy on 240 points in 3rd place. Now, the top 2 between Sweden and Spain were actually, I can tell you, virtually neck and neck for a little while. They kept chopping and changing first places, but as of the time of recording, Spain top with a very nice round score of 300 points to Sweden's 279. But anything can change, especially leading up to the running of Eurovision week itself. Obviously, we've got the rehearsals to come, so who knows what is going to happen. But bear in mind, these are just polls. They are not definite. They are not predictions whatsoever. They're merely just thoughts of the people watching at home. If you agree or disagree, Well, you know what to do by now. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it all. Otherwise, you know the drill by now from all of my videos. Smash the like button as good as hard as you can if you did like this video. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next video or live stream, which I will be doing another one this Saturday, this Saturday weekend. What date will it be? Doesn't matter, but I'll tell you then. I'll let you know when. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.